Let's move up. Hey guys, how you all doing? Hope you're keeping well. First time in a long, long time, me and Reece are together in a webinar. Let's go. It's going to be an awesome one. Obviously, if you guys have got any questions, let us know. We've got an awesome giveaway in this one as well. We might do the giveaway midway through in this webinar. Last webinar, we did the giveaway at the end, so stay tuned for the giveaway. A lot of value coming in this one as well, so make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be going over B2B marketing. B2B is one of the best opportunities I've ever come across. It's changing lives. And like I said 6 months ago, watch this space. We are going to create millionaires with B2B marketing in 2022. And we're almost halfway through the year. I can already say that we are almost there already. It's insane. We've got members making ridiculous amounts of money through B2B marketing. And I am so surprised at how many people don't know how to do B2B marketing correctly, or they don't know about the strategies that we use with B2B marketing. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like Einstein and I know everything, because I don't. And in fact, I didn't really know much about B2B marketing at all before we got Alex on board. I've heard of it. I roughly knew how it worked. But when Alex come on board, he just attacked B2B from a completely different angle. And there's so many people I speak to, business owners, people doing well, small businesses, big businesses, and they still don't really know B2B and how to do it properly. They often do the traditional way of walking in shops and pitching their products and their services to the businesses, or they do it through phone calls. The way we do it is completely different, and this is what I absolutely love about B2B, and this is why our members are making so much money through B2B marketing. So this is what we're going to be speaking about in this webinar. We're going to go over about some of the updates. We have a whole Inner Circle webinar on Sunday based on version 2.0 of Change Online. It's going to be incredible. It's a milestone for the Change Online community. It's going to be incredible. We're just going to go over a few things now quickly, and then we'll get into the webinar. But you guys got any questions, feel free to put them in there, and we'll go from there.
Awesome stuff, guys. So big welcome to this webinar. So with the update, we're hoping to launch the update Sunday evening for Inner Circle members as well. So it's going to be awesome to be able to obviously run through the updates with you guys. Obviously, where's what's new and stuff like that. And also we'll give you an introduction to stage 9 on the Inner Circle webinar. So we're excited for that. We've also had podcasts released as well this week. We have another podcast being released tomorrow, which is going to be one from Ryan, and it's a really, really good one. I've listened to it a couple of times, so it's going to be good. And shortly, I think coming up to the end of this month, we're going to be releasing season 6 on our Spotify, on our podcasts. And season 6, guys, is going to be something amazing. I can't wait for season 6.
It's going to be incredible
for the podcast. But yeah, with the new system update, guys, we've got a lot in store for you. I think you're all going to be able to notice straight away how easy and just fluent it's going to be to navigate our new platform, along with all the new updates. How easy it is to obviously get the support and the help you need if you need it in certain areas of what you're currently doing. So I'm excited for this update. And obviously on Sunday, like Ryan said, Inner Circle members, we're going to give you a big insight of what to expect. And hopefully by Sunday evening after the webinar, you'll be able to experience the 2.0 system of Change Online, the future of our training platform. So we're absolutely buzzing for it. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I'll just put Reece's podcast in my stories, so make sure you have a listen, guys. It's an awesome podcast. And then there's another podcast tomorrow. But the next season of podcasts are going to be ridiculously good. I'm buzzing. I wanted to release these a lot earlier, but we need to get these podcasts out first. It might be worth reading Miley's message quickly. This is a big message has been put in here. And then we'll go over B2B, guys. Let's just go through this one quick. We've got loads.
Riley,
I'll go for this.
You're the first message we're reading out today, bro. Hi, hope you're both okay. Ryan told me to send this in. Hi, Ryan. Great webinar tonight.
No, the reason I told him to send this in because he put it in the last webinar and I didn't read it. And he DM'd me after saying, well, you didn't read my message. But because we had so many messages.
Yeah, he's put that there. I don't think you or Reece saw this when I put it in the chat. But I want all the members to know this. Just because things don't go to plan the way you want them to doesn't mean stop doing what you love. Doing dropshipping is the best thing I've ever done. When quite a year ago to try and do different thing, it was the worst thing I have done, and I regret it ever since. But we can't go back, so keep moving and put more effort in. Sorry, messages flying in, and put more effort in. As you can possibly imagine, just glad to be back and do what we love to do. This year is the one. Awesome stuff, Riley. So obviously, people that are listening to that, Riley was obviously with us, and another opportunity came up, and he took that. And like he said, it was the worst decision he'd made. And this is the podcast that Ryan's literally just put in his story. Is I mentioned this in there about the opportunities. Everyone gets thrown opportunities during they're doing something, like whilst you're doing something. And when me and Ryan first started, you become more noticeable to the opportunities out there. And every day there's at least, 2 to 3 different opportunities flying our way. But you have to stick with what you're doing, because if you're somebody that's going to jump from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity, if you keep going that way, for the next 5-10 years, eventually you're going to get to a point where nothing's going to work for you, because you've started this and then something else came out. Now you're starting that. Now you're starting that. Now you're starting that. You're never going to get to a point where you've succeeded in one thing that you've tried. So obviously, hat off to you, Riley, for obviously actually being able to admit that. Most people turn around and be like, "Oh, I've tried this, it doesn't work. Try this, it doesn't work." But obviously, you've seen the mistake there and you're correcting it, which is awesome. And anybody out there that's currently doing something, stick with it, guys. Stick it out until the end, because the worst thing, in my opinion, the worst thing you could ever do is, try something, get about, 60-70% into it, and then try something else. Like, just follow it through, see what happens. Give it everything you've got. If for some reason, you're doing something for 3-4 years and it doesn't work, okay, maybe let's look at another opportunity or a different avenue you can go down. But things should start to pick up within that time frame, 100%, even way before that. When you jump on an opportunity, give it everything. Don't worry about the next opportunity coming on. You're always going to have opportunities. There's always going to be opportunities out there, no matter what you're doing. So pick one, stick with it, and fucking smash it, guys.
Liam's put, looking forward to another great webinar. Thanks for the shout out tonight, Ryan. That means a lot. I showed my girlfriend and she said we're definitely successful. Ryan's giving you a shout out in his story. Let's go, Liam. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you've made 8.5K in 6 weeks, 8,500 in 6 weeks. I think that deserves a shout out in my story. It's inspirational. I think your whole story, Liam, if I'm going to be honest with you, is inspirational. How you started. People didn't believe in you. People said it's a scam. It doesn't work. You were in the exact same position as I was when I started and we started, where no one believed in us. Everybody was against us. Who we thought was our friends wasn't our friends, really. And you've proven them all wrong. And like you said to me, you've had the first person message you who didn't believe in you, asking you what it is you do. Fuck what other people's opinions are, Liam. And I'm just really motivated by your story. And I think 8.5K in 6 weeks, fucking phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal, Liam. And I'll give anyone. Yeah, and the reason is, it's not like I'm showing off. Look what our members are doing. It's more inspiring and motivating the doers. I have a lot of people that follow me that have ambition. They have drive. They just don't know where to start. And showing a message here, basically saying, look, man, if this guy can do it, you can do it. It's motivating as hell. So more than welcome, buddy. You've made it into my story. Let's go. The factory webinar, someone just dropped a message. I'm skipping a load of guys. I will go through your messages, but someone's put there, Sian, the factory webinars are actually live. Just shows it's not a scam. You give so much free value too. All of our webinars are live. We don't have any pre-recorded webinars that we put out there and claim they're live like everybody else does online. It makes me laugh when you come across an ad and it says, "Oh, our webinar's going live in 12 minutes." It's a pre-recorded webinar. All our webinars are live, and we read through the messages so you can see exactly, they're live. So B2B, 7 figures with B2B, how to make 7 figures with B2B. Now, firstly, you need to have a product that has a demand. Okay. Now, with B2B, product selection is a little bit different, and the way you build your store, build your website is completely different if you was doing B2C. Now, with B2C, obviously selling to customers, it's going to be more content based. Because customers look at the content on your store. That's what attracts them. That's what appeals to them. Now, when a business is looking at your product, they don't really give a shit about images. They want to know about the product. They want to know the specs, the costs. So when you're doing B2B, I think the first thing you need to understand is the store and the website is going to be completely different. So if you have a store currently and you're thinking of doing B2B with that store, I've got some bad news. It might not work. Okay, you might have to build another store and base it more around information, because that's what businesses want to know. Now, when it comes to the product selection, the first part, very important that you have a product that has a demand. Now, Alex talks about this all the time. With B2B, if you want to make 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, like members are doing, you need to find a product, but you also need to look and think outside the box. Now, what I mean by that is, rather than what does the company sell on their shop floor, what type of products are they going to buy from me to be able to sell on their shop floors? Look at it from a different angle. What kind of stock do they use? Do they use gloves in their shops? Do they use any type of PPE? What kind of products are they using on the shop floor to be able to sell their products? So now we can look at PPE. I'm going to give Mikey a shout out in this. So we got Mikey, young lad. I don't even think you're 20 years old, Mikey, if you're watching this. He just closed a massive deal, which I put in my story about a week ago, with the car company Ford. The motor company Ford, because he thought outside the box. He thought, you know what, rather than trying to sell them a car product, which they'll probably never buy because they'll get all their products from Ford, I'm going to sell them PPE. So he was looking into, I can't remember what the product was now, but anyway, they ordered boxes and boxes off him, and now he's got his foot in the door with the Ford, the company Ford, the motor company Ford. It's incredible. So think outside the box when you're trying to look for a product that you can sell to businesses. Now, once you've had a product, now we need to target the correct businesses. Now, I'm going to use this example that I use quite often. If we've got, obviously, a dog's bed, we want to target pet companies. Now, let's start within the UK. Let's keep it nice and easy. Keep it narrow. Let's target the UK with this dog's bed. Now, we want to reach out to small to medium-sized businesses, okay? There's no point reaching out to big businesses. You can close sales. We've had members close sales with places like Centre Parks first time round. But you want to start with small to medium-sized businesses. So you reach out to your traditional shops on the high street, shops that are, not big brand names, basically. And this way, you're going to build a portfolio. So let's say we sell 100 dogs beds to Carol, who owns the pet shop on the high street. Now we've got that under our belt. Now we supply to this shop. Now we do that with another company. We supply to this shop. Now, once we've got 3, 4, 5 companies under our belt, when we start approaching the bigger companies like Pets at Home, all the big UK pet companies, they're going to ask you, who do you currently supply to? Now, you can sit there and say, okay, cool. I currently supply to this company, that company, that company, that company, that. Straight away, you're credible. Right, let's get talking. We're interested. It's just like property, a portfolio and property. That's how important it can be. If you want to make 7 figures in B2B, the only way you're going to make 7 figures is by having an amazing portfolio. Do you want to say anything so far, Reece?
No, I think you're covering that. I think obviously, like the portfolio, you want to make sure you proofread everything and stuff like that. Make sure the content's high quality, and just make sure you're doing stuff on a professional level in every aspect of when you're approaching the business. These companies out there, they work professional. They work with other businesses constantly, so you can't approach them in the sense of like, hey, bro, I've got some PPE for sale. They're going to think you're just some guy just walking in.
They try to take them serious, would they?
100%. If you come across professional and organised, they're going to respect you a lot more and actually consider, obviously, the approach and the opportunity you're providing them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's very important. But that kind of comes into entering the marketplace. Yeah. When you enter in the marketplace. So once you've got a product, you then identify who your target audience is, and then we start setting up the templates. So now we need templates. We need to set up correct templates. Like Reece just said, professional templates. With all the kind regards. That's what businesses like. It looks genuine and it looks credible. Now, within that template, obviously, we're pitching our products. We need some USPs in there, some unique selling points on why they should consider buying our product from us. We give them a rundown of costs. And if they're interested, the best step to take after that is just quickly jumping on a Zoom meeting. Now, there is a lot of companies that won't even jump on a Zoom meeting. Many companies, they probably won't even take you up on the offer, or they just want a sample. So the next step, depending on the business, it may be a Zoom meeting, it may be you just sending them the product. But obviously, when you enter the marketplace, the way this is all done before you even get to the point of talking with a company is using something called the Sales Navigator. Now, this is where Alex comes in. Alex is phenomenal at using the system, the tools and the resources within the LinkedIn platform. Now, you use Sales Navigator to be able to find emails of the potential customers. So that if we're looking at, a pet shop like Pets at Home, you can't just email Pets at Home. You can't just email Pets at Home because you'll end up emailing the director. The director is never going to open your email. You've probably got more chance of winning the lottery then the director will open your email. So what we need to do is use Sales Navigator in order to find the correct emails for anyone that's in procurement or anyone that is a key decision maker in the business. Now, key decision makers and anyone in procurement, you have the highest chance of your email being opened, and also they have the power to say yes, we want to buy 1,000 units of your business. They have the power to say yes, they have the power to say no. So you're connecting with the right person within the business. Now, like they say they've said for many, many years, if you have the right product and you put it in front of the right customer, you will be rich, okay, as a business. This is the exact same with B2B. If you have the right product and you're putting it in front of the right businesses with the correct USPs, you've got credibility, trust there, they're gonna buy into it. Not every single business you reach out to will buy. I'll give you an average percentage. Some of you guys doing B2B in here, obviously with us, you'll be able to give me your percentage of emails responded. But if you send out 50 emails, around 5 to 10 emails, you'll receive back. So 5 to 10 businesses will open your email. Now, within those 5 to 10 businesses, usually you'll only make 1, maybe 2 sales max. That's the percentage, okay? Now, 50 emails is 50 pet shops in the UK. How many pet shops are there in the UK? There's thousands, if not tens of thousands. So if you can close 1 sale per 50 emails that you send, I think the numbers do the talking there. Now, we've had members make 10,000 per sale, 2,000 per sale, 50,000 per sale. There is no limit to what you can make with B2B. The difference with B2C and B2B is B2C, sometimes you have to put up with customers complaining. Shipping times can be a bit of an issue sometimes if it gets lost in the post, etc. Unhappy customers, you have to deal with that. With B2B, you don't get any of that shit. With B2B, you send pallet loads to the business and that's done. And what they do with customers is their problem. Now, if you get a dog's bed, let's say at £10 cost price in B2C, so when you're selling to customers, you send it at £30. In B2B, you would have to take a hit on that margin because they need a markup themselves to be able to sell onto their customers. So maybe you would sell it at £20. So you would only make £10 per product you sell rather than £20 in the B2C. But the difference is they're not buying 1 or 2 products like a customer. They're buying hundreds, if not thousands, and that's where your money is made. Now, you're never going to make 7 figures in B2B, and I want to make this clear to absolutely everyone here who's listening to B2B and thinking, wow, this is amazing, which it fucking is. It's a phenomenal, best business model I've ever come across. If you want to make 7 figures in B2B, you have to be good at building relationships. Okay, now we do give you the training for this, so don't worry if you haven't got any training. We will show you how to build relationships, which ultimately builds retention with the business. And that is the main goal here. It's retention. Now, I've had a member before, he closed, I think, £35,000 sale. He made something like £14,000 profit, telling me I've changed his life. I had to bring him back down to earth and say, look, 14 grand is fucking amazing. You have not changed your life. You've made an amazing sale. Your self-esteem has gone through the roof. Your momentum is fucking ridiculous, but you have not changed your life. The only way this can be a life-changing deal, but the only way it's going to be life-changing is if you now build a relationship with that business that just placed an order with you. So his question was, how do you build a relationship? Building a relationship, it can be as simple as sending them an email every fortnight, checking in with them, saying, hey guys, how are those products going that we just sold you? Is there any other products that you're interested in? If you need anything, you know where I am. Maybe try this USP with your customers. This works really well with our business. Little things like that builds a great relationship with the business. And the next thing you know, a month down the line, business is coming back to you saying, hey, buddy, can we place another order for 5,000 units? Now they're chasing you to send them invoices. Now you're just making a passive income off that one business. Job done. Let's move on. Let's get another business like them on board. And that is the definition of working smart and not working hard. Okay. So rather than being, the guy that closes the sale, disappears and focuses on the next business, Martin's put a message here, very successful in B2B. He said in our last webinar, we changed his life. I'll read that in a second, Martin. I forgot what I was going to say now. Thanks, Martin. But the biggest opportunity within B2B is the retention side of it. Build retention, you'll be made for life. As simple as that. Right, let's read Martin's quick. A good thing I found, which I've recommended to a few people, is if you do some research on the company you're contacting, i.e. how many stores what they primarily focus on and include that in the email they had that has made my response rate increase by miles as they love the fact you know their brand. That's fucking awesome. And how long does that take you to do, Martin? 2 minutes? And then you can implement what you found into your email that you're about to pitch them. And then they're like, wow, this guy knows about our business. He's credible. You know, fucking, it's little things like that, Martin. And that's why you've changed your life with B2B.
Just going that extra mile.
And for members watching this, you'll probably know who Martin is, Martin Couch. That's who's messaging. But yeah, if you want to make 7 figures of B2B, in a nutshell, what you need to do is find a product that has a demand, a product that a business would want. Remember, think outside the box. You need to have an information-based website or store. Yeah, I think that's very key, very crucial. Once again, will depend on the niche that you're in. High-quality content, Reece, is very important. But once again, content is usually kept to a minimum just because it's B2B, not B2C. But B2B, you will have content. Of course, you need images of this. But then the content is more when you ping over images via email rather than in your store.
Yeah,
it's those images that you're talking about.
And it's always good to have some stuff still up your sleeve, like content-wise, because if a supplier, if a business turns around and, you know, they're asking more about your product, you know, you can give them more content about it and stuff like that, even a video as well as an example. So it's always good to not throw everything out there to start with, you know, just keep a bit of content to the side and ready to push that.
Martin's put about 2 to 5 minutes light work. 2 to 5 minutes research before you contact that company. Obviously, adjust your email to what their company is all about. Boom. But once again, Alex will give you all the training on this. Alex is phenomenal at what he does. So that is how you make 7 figures with B2B. It's not about closing the initial sale. It'll take you years and years and years. You will hit 7 figures, but it'll take you years and years and years to hit 7 figures. You can make 6 figures a year easily with B2B. 6 figures isn't a lot of money in B2B, bearing in mind. But if you want to make 7 figures a year, you need to work on the relationship side. So once you have the product, you built your business, you're in the marketplace, you have your templates, now you need to focus on the retention, because the retention is what will make you rich. The retention is what will create you the best ever passive income that you can ever ask for. Joe, as all the members watching this, Joe, our sourcing agent, perfect example, Reece. Joe is still making anything from 30 to 40,000 pounds a month of B2B deals that he did 3 to 4 years ago, before he went into sourcing products. He's still making a passive 30 to 40 grand a month. And if you don't believe me, go and message Joe directly and ask him for the proof. He'll send you everything. And that's how powerful B2B is, because it's the retention that he focused on. When he did B2B, he didn't go, oh, I just closed the sale. Let's fucking go. And then they move on to the next business. You've only took like 1/5 of what is available there. If you close the sale of a business that leaves you with 15 grand profit, you need to look at the bigger picture. Maybe this is a £500,000 deal rather than a £15,000 deal. If you build the retention, that business could be buying from you for the next year, 5 years, 10 years. There's a lot of companies out there that actually get you to sign a contract over 12 months. So every single month they are paying you basically for doing nothing, just being the middleman, paying you a passive 10K plus a month for you to get this stock and ship it to them. Because you've got to understand, with a lot of businesses, they have millions a year to spend on stock and marketing and all of that stuff. So to you, you're like, wow, I've just closed a 100 grand deal with this one company for the year, which gives me, 5 grand a month profit. To you, it's a game changer. It's a life changer. To this company, it's nothing. That's 100 grand is nothing. They spend 2 million a year. 100 grand is nothing.
100% what Nick said.
What's that?
Yeah.
Nick's put, sounds like the relationship is more valuable than the sale. 100%.
The initial sale, that would be 100%.
When doing B2B, and this is what you actually told me, Reece, when doing B2B, it's very important that you have to understand that longevity is key. Longevity is what you're working towards. You're not working towards make a quick buck. Like that member, you changed my life because you made £14,000. I had to bring it back down and say, look, bro, I haven't changed your life. You've made £14,000 profit or whatever it is. Start building a fucking relationship with this company before someone else replaces you. Reach out to them. Ask how they're getting on. Get another order coming through. And do you know what? All right, okay, it was about 2.5 months later, but you got another order through, which was like 16 grand profit. But now it shows that they're coming back to him because he's built that relationship by sending a fucking email, just checking in with them. It's an absolute no. You can send one email, and that email is worth 15 grand because you check in with them, and 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, that guy. They come back and place another order, 15 grand profit. One email for 15 grand. Every fucking month that you send an email checking in. That's how much money can be made. So if you want to earn 7 figures with B2B, get all the process out. Now, if you're obviously B2B marketing is only available for Inner Circle members, as the community and you members already know. If you're Inner Circle and you're thinking, should I do B2B? Jump on it. It's the best business opportunity that we have. It's the best business model. It's better than drop shipping. It's better than white labeling, private labeling. Go into B2B marketing. If you're an Inner Circle member watching this. Now, Alex will help you. Alex, our B2B expert, obviously he's only available for Inner Circle. He'll help you, find a product. He'll help you source a product. He'll help you do everything that you need to know in order to close sales with businesses. But you will start with small to medium-sized businesses. Martin Couch here, as you guys probably know already, he closed a big sale a few months back with Mountain Warehouse. Fucking huge company, like ridiculously huge. Like that will change your life. Just one company can change your life forever. And you just make ridiculous amounts of money passive. It's fucking ridiculous. Now, if you're an Inner Circle member, definitely consider B2B marketing. It will make you rich. It gets you, if you compare all of the business models, B2B will get you to your goals 5 times faster than anything else that we offer. 5 times faster. Because within a month, you could be entering the marketplace. Within a month of starting, you could be entering the marketplace and getting responses from businesses that are interested in purchasing thousands of your product. Now, this works with drop shipping. For the people that don't know, where do you get the product? Is it my product? You could do this drop shipping. You could be the middleman, so you don't actually own the stock. You just pitch it. You just pitch a certain product. If they're interested, they pay you, you pay them, and the supplier ships it to them for you. So you're only paying for the stock once the company buys it from you. So you can do it through drop shipping, or you can do it through white and private labeling, where you buy it in bulk and then you ship it yourself to the company once they purchase. So you can use different business models behind that as well. I'm not sure what you want to say.
No, I think you nailed it there. We've got quite a few questions.
Should we start working through questions?
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys understand that. Obviously, you've got any questions, feel free to ask. We're going to go through questions. Everyone's putting, how's everything going? How you doing? We're all good, thanks. We've just been busy. We've got a lot of stuff going on in the background. But yeah, if you want to crack on with some questions, Reece, that's fun.
Awesome stuff. Charlie, hi guys. I know I've been distant, but I hope all you guys are good. We're all good, Charlie. We hope you are as well, bro. Don Riley's there. Alex, loving the podcasts. Good stuff, Alex. Good stuff. We've got some awesome ones on the way, bro.
Yeah. Best thing about podcasts, guys, just quickly, is you can listen to them on the way to work, on the way home from work, while you're in the gym. Like a lot of our members use them on the go.
Was your one today? Okay. I think it's scheduled for tomorrow, ain't it?
Distractions is your one. We just released Distractions. My one is tomorrow. Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Mikey, hope you're all good, lads. Meet up soon.
Yeah,
100%. We got an event on the way, Mikey. We're releasing that within the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned on that, bro. Hi, guys. Looking forward to another great webinar. Where are we? Here we go. Mark, you find a good opportunity with amazing, genuine guys like you two. No need for any member who wants this not to stick with change and grow. I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else. You two, such great motivation and confirmation for me that this will work if we are real and want to learn. Let's effing go. 100%, Mark, 100%. And trust me, don't take things for granted. We're big believers of that because we've been a part of, a lot of systems out there. Even when we're, making our own system, we join a lot of other systems to sort of see, how they do things and stuff like that to get some good ideas. And it's bad. A lot of systems out there that are more of grab your money and that's it. Push you aside and out to the next person and grab their money. With us, essentially the money, obviously, you would purchase membership with. It's just for you to show us the initial commitment you have to this and obviously how far you're willing to go. And anyone that's a member, you can vouch for this. Anyone that's a member, the lengths and, the things we do. We go out of our way to really help you become successful and reach your goals. If there's any issues, who resolves that? All of us, the whole team change. We've got experts in different areas. We didn't need to get experts. We could have just done this, just me and Ryan, but we knew that providing that expert value of people that have done this for years and years and years you're going to get so much more value from them rather than just us. So, we've got experts in every single area to help you. We're constantly updating our training system. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this, massive revamp coming on the way, guys. Another stage of training for Inner Circle members. We're bringing back pro training as well, guys. I know a lot of people miss that. So we're bringing back pro training soon, I think probably a month or two, and that'll be coming. And we've also got as well, I don't know if we've mentioned before, but stage 10 is actually in the works right now. So guys, we're here for the long run. We're not going anywhere. You go over any other systems, you straight away you'll see like how outdated it is. I'm
a big believer, and I say this time and time again, if you foul with us, you'll foul at fucking everything online. Because once again, I don't know any other way to say this without blowing smoke up my arse, but we are the best system out there. We are. I know we are. I know that because I tell you what me and Reece did last year. We signed up to about 6 systems, 6 apparent geniuses in drop shipping. And we just wanted to see, what they're doing. And fuck me, man. I couldn't do it. I was getting angry watching it. I was like, what the fuck? How does that even work? But that's bullshit.
Getting about 30 breaks.
Oh, man, I couldn't do it. And the support, the one thing I was most interested in is that all of their value was YouTube-based value. It wasn't like they actually do it. Yeah. You can tell they don't actually do it themselves. But secondly, it was more about the support. I wanted to find out how their support system works, just to give me more clarification on how good we are. And it was all email. Send us an email, a little chat box where you chat, and then a bot answers it straight away, like that's a real fucking person. There was one system we paid almost 10 grand for because apparently it's one of the best in the world. They were claiming, they've got all these amazing members that you don't see anywhere. So we joined up. Support system. They offer one-on-one support apparently. Join them. The support for the first 3-4 days, fantastic. We sent a message, we got a response. Okay, there is another system like ours out there. A week down the line, completely different story. I sent a message, just left on scene. I'm like, okay, they probably accidentally did that. I sent another message with a question mark, left on scene. Another week passes, still no response. I'm like, there we go. Now you've got our money. Now you've got our money. Luckily enough, we used PayPal, and we did it as business. So we wanted to pay through PayPal through business. And then when it's through business, you know what PayPal's like. They're absolute shit. So with PayPal, we were able to get all our money back because it was within the first few days. So we did it that way. So yeah, but that just clarified to us how shit other systems are. These were like the best systems. We did all our research. These were like the best systems in the UK and in Europe.
Expensive as
and
well.
Yeah, fuck it. That's what I'm saying. We paid 8 grand or just over 8 grand, and that was like their third. There's 5 memberships. That's the third up highest membership, and you can't even get fucking support for that. It's like what? So when I sit here and say we're the number 1 system in Europe, I can happily and proudly say we are 100 fucking %. 100%. If any of you guys have got issues, we provide a solution. We get past it. How often do you message me and you're left more than 48 hours? Enough said, man. Enough fucking said. How many people do retreats and events? Not fucking what they call those shitty. I hate seeing that shit when they do like master classes and they rent out like a fucking room at a hotel. It's like holding your fucking GCSEs again. It's like a kid's classroom. With us, the events are laid back, smooth, just pure value, expertise, just next level shit. So I'm happy to say we're the best in number 1 in Europe.
100%.
If you guys know otherwise, please tell us.
Yeah, recommend us another system.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one. Hold on.
But it's the support. Ultimately, guys, it's the support. It's not about the material you provide, the tools. That stuff's great. That's going to help you become successful. But it will always come down to that personal support. You're always going to need a helping hand sometimes. You're always going to need your hand held sometimes. You're always going to have questions going around your head. Where do you go if you haven't got any fucking support? How difficult is your journey going to be? And that's why I said to Reece, and you remember this, Reece, you remember when we first started Change Online, I said to Reece, if we're going to do this, if we're going to mentor other people and show them what it is we've been doing for the last 5 years, we need to do this fucking properly. We need to offer support, personal support, not just a chat box or a fucking email like everybody else out there. This needs to be personal support. And we need to have the best value that actually fucking works. And that's what we've done since day 1, since the 14th of June, 2019 at 7 p.m. There we go. That's when we launched Change. And also, I still remember what Reece said to me and promised me one thing, Ryan. I don't know if it was in that same conversation we had, but you said, promise me. I said, what? You said, fuck the time wasters. I said, yeah, absolutely. Sean, do you use a different specialized supplier when it comes to B2B or just the standard suppliers? You can use standard suppliers here. You can use standard. Some people prefer to do white and private labeling with B2B, so they do use different suppliers. They actually go directly to manufacturers through Joe, our sourcing agent. So they don't use any suppliers at all. They go directly to the factory and get it at the cost price, cheap as chips. And then they sell it in bulk to the companies. Melissa, I'm sorry if this is a stupid question, but are you required to do a self-assessment for tax on all profits made? This might not be the right webinar to ask this in, but it just came into my head. You will need to register for tax and VAT. This is a real business. It works the same way as a traditional business. So yeah, if you're watching this and obviously you have an online business, we do recommend registering. Now, we don't give too much legal advice, and the reason we don't is if you do it wrong, you're going to blame us. And the last thing we want to do is be involved in your legal battles.
Get an accountant, but it's common practice. It's the same as everything.
Yeah, either register a sole trader, limited company. Just ask a tax advisor, Melissa, get some free advice, and yeah, you should be absolutely fine. Scott, do you think networking events would be a good place to find potential businesses to find for B2B? Yeah, you can do that. You can find local B2B, local events. You go online, type in local events. If I typed it in now, one in Norwich will probably pop up for next week. You can find them all over the place. I don't usually like attending those events. It's full of people that are up their own arse, people that think they're better than everybody else because they run their own business and we generated $1 million last year. Them kind of things aren't for me personally. I don't like hanging around with people like that. So yeah. You can attend. If it's for business purposes, do it. As long as you're going to make money, do it. But I don't see why you need to, Scott, if I'm going to be honest. If you could do it all on LinkedIn in the comfort of your own house, if you can close a 5-6 figure deal in the comfort of your living room, why not do it then? Rather than hang around with all those people. Do the business you sell to see what you are paying. What do you mean by that, Jason? Does that make sense?
Where was that?
Do the business you sell to see. What does that mean?
Oh, no, they won't. I think sell, he means. No, they won't.
Oh.
So obviously you would give them a price. They may try and negotiate. Just make sure you're still in profits. And do not tell a business what you're paying for the fucking product.
Hey, guys. Hope you're having a great evening. B2B has changed my life and how I look at money and life in general. I've only closed one small deal so far, but I've only been doing B2B for 6 weeks, setting up my whole LinkedIn, optimizing my LinkedIn, setting up the templates and approaching businesses. I've only approached 7 businesses and one has already purchased from me, which left me with £4,250 profit. I'm looking to build a relationship with them. We'll book a Zoom meeting in with Alex as soon as possible.
Good work.
Good stuff. What I'd say there, Ian, is just take a lot of value from this webinar, Ian. If you've closed one sale, $4,000 isn't a lot of money. It is, but it's not. $4,000. What are you going to do with $4,000? You book one holiday, it's all gone. So build a relationship with that business because their next order might leave you with 10,000 profit. What you see a lot with businesses is if they buy 500 units, their next order usually isn't lower than 500 units. So the bare minimum you're going to get is the same sale again from that same company. A lot of the time they purchase more because when they purchase 500 units, and they start selling well on their shop floors, they're going to think, right, this product sells, this product works, we like this product, let's order 1,000 because the more we order, the cheaper it gets. But only slightly. But you still make a lot more money the more they obviously purchase. So good stuff, man. I wouldn't say it's changed your life. It's changed the way you look at life, your outlook on life, Ian. But yeah, 4,000 isn't a lot. It's a lot for your first sale. Well, it's not actually. It's kind of average. But yeah, it's good. B2B works. It's proven to work time and time again. And the best thing about this, like I said at the beginning of the webinar, is so many people don't know this strategy. So many people, what I've gone through on this webinar, so many people don't know about this. How many members have we had, Reece, off the top of your head that have come through that know the B2B strategy through Sales Navigator, through, was it DuckSuit? How many people know this?
Hardly anyone.
Hardly anyone, thank you. Which means no one. Because I don't know anyone. Well, I don't know anyone. I'm being honest. Kids, but didn't realise you had a podcast. I'll be jumping straight on there.
Do it. Jump on it.
Your voice is going to be played around the world now.
Global.
This one is, when making sales via B2B, if there are any products which have been sent to the buying business which are faulty, do they tend to come back to you to reclaim partial refunds, or do they just tend to write it off? As obviously the B2C route, the customer would normally request a refund.
I was going to say it's down to the company. If it's more family-run based businesses, might come back and say, look, on the next order, can you add an extra X amount?
They're the small to medium businesses.
Yeah. For large corporations, they probably won't care. They'll just be like, oh, 4 are broken, write them off, carry on. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool, perfect. Absolutely loving these websites. You probably meant to put webinars. Absolutely loving these websites, guys. I love how honest you are and how regularly you do these. It just shows how much you love what you're doing. There's a lot of people out there that pretend to do webinars, but they're actually all pre-recorded. I used to be in marketing years ago, so I know these stunts when I see them. I've come in here, written a question already, and you've answered it, which I am absolutely blown away by. It just shows the generosity from you two and how genuine you guys are. We'll be looking to sign up to Inner Circle this evening when my kids are in bed and get this going. In business, I've always worked with genuine people, and that's what's always led me to the best results. I've sat on the fence for a little while now, not sure whether you guys were legit or not, but now I can see through all your content over the past few months. Look forward to working with you guys. I'm sure we'll be jumping straight onto B2B.
This is actually a pre-recorded webinar. We're just absolutely amazing at guessing questions that may pop in.
Pre-recorded you as well, Kevin. We knew you was going to send us, mate. We're actually psychics. David, first webinar, loving the knowledge. Can't wait for my website to be built. Already got more ideas to push.
Good stuff.
What David is that? David Carr. Let's go, buddy. Kat, hi guys. Hope you're well. Newbie here. What business model, B2B, do you prefer? Dropshipping versus white/private labeling? White labeling and private labeling will always work the best with B2B. It's a no-brainer. Print on demand works really well, which is in between dropshipping and white labeling, where you can print your products without actually buying the stock up front. That works really well because then you can tailor it to the business. If they want their own brand on it, you can do that because you haven't got stock already.
A little tip as well with B2B, if you're branding a product and stuff, obviously, you're going to love the amount of effort and time and stuff you put into that. But if you approach a company, let's say you've got coffee beans as an example, and you've branded them, you put a lot of time and effort into your logo and your branding. If you approach a company, let's say you go to Costa and you say, we've got this special range of coffee and stuff with our brand. If they turn around and say, would you be open to the suggestion of us having our brand on that instead? Please do not be one of those people that say no. If you say no, you can lose out on such a massive deal. And obviously, the longevity of that deal as well. If any business turns around and their first question or a question down the line is they want their own brand on your products, so you're still going to get the deal. You're just replacing your existing brand on there with theirs. Say yes to it, guys. 100% say yes to it. At the end of the day, you want to close the deal. That's what you're doing it for. You're not trying to, get this one-off brand you've created out there into the world. Obviously, that'd be great as well. But if a massive business like Costa or even Halfords or anything like that turns around and says, yeah, we'll have the deal. We'll order X amount of units off you, but only if our brand goes on that. I'm going to be honest here. I presume anyone would say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. But if you're somebody that is like, no, sorry, it's got our brand on it already, we can't do that, you're going to lose out on a big deal, a massive deal. So say yes to it. But like Ryan said, look at it as like sort of, the best, the medium, the lowest. You've got private label at the top. That's the best position to be in. Then you've got white label, which is good. And then you've got drop shipping.
Cool. Mark, my brother Carl is an Inner Circle member of yours, and he's turning over a good amount of money. He was able to quit his 9-to-5, which he only did part-time, but he's now working full-time online with you guys. Fucking amazing. Carl, I think I know who you mean. And I'm looking to purchase Inner Circle myself and follow my brother's footsteps. My brother's more than happy to show me the way if I'm going to take myself seriously and do this. I'm looking to get started as soon as possible, really. I've always been very skeptical, and I've also been scammed in crypto in the past. But looking to get on this and maybe do a duo with my brother where we both build a business together. What do you guys think? But seeing my brother sit there and make money is just annoying me now. We was watching a film with the family a couple of days ago, and his phone just kept making this sound that was making sales. And I just thought, imagine if I had that passive income too. How do I go about starting, and would I be able to do a duo with my brother? Good stuff, Mark. Absolutely, you could do a duo with your brother. It's completely up to him. It's not down to us. We're not going to say yes or no. Awesome to see he's making 3K a month on average, I guess, which is awesome. Obviously, he won't have to work ever again if he just constantly scales his business, which he should be doing at this point. Yeah, for sure. I think when you've got, not just a friend, but like a family member, whether you guys are in the same household or not, I don't know. You got a family member walking around and his phone is going cha-ching, 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 and you're sitting there and you're not doing it yourself. What the fuck are you doing? If I lived in the same house as Reece and Reece was walking around with a cha-ching noise coming out of his phone every fucking 5 minutes, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And there's me working a 9 to 5. Absolutely, buddy. It's a no-brainer. I'm curious to know what car it is. Just drop me a separate message. I'll keep his name anonymous, don't worry, but just put it in there and I'll probably know who you mean then. But yeah, absolutely, for sure, 100%. Absolutely no fucking brainer, buddy. Absolutely no brainer. Nick's put the past month, I'm dedicated to making this work. My Instagram is leveling up with our private jet content. I'm working on things with our e-com expert, James. I'm also working on B2B with Alex. I don't care who you are. You must take yourself dead fucking seriously if you want to achieve financial freedom. Ask yourself how bad you want it. Absolutely. I had an interesting phone call this morning. Actually, she's quite local to us. She lives in Norwich. And she said she had a conversation with a millionaire once, and the millionaire gave her this advice that she never, ever forgot. The millionaire basically said, do you know why everyone are not millionaires? And she asked why. And he turned around and said, because nobody takes risks. Nobody wants to take risks. If you want to get from A to B in life, if you want to become a millionaire or you want to have financial freedom, you have to take a risk. Everything in life is a risk. But people see a risk in business as a no-go. When in fact, when you cross the road, you've got a risk of something fucking running you over. If you, go on holiday, you've got the risk of a plane falling out of a fucking sky and killing you all. You've got risks everywhere. Every hour of your day, there's risks in that day. But when it comes to online business and investing money, it's a risk too far. I can't do that. But it's probably one of the least risks you ever take in life. But that was the advice that he gave her and it stuck with her for the rest of her life. And I can tell you through this, it's so fucking true, Nick. You're saying there how bad you want it. Most people don't want it bad enough. Most people message me, wasting my time. 99% of people I'm talking. So out of 100 people I talk to, 99 of them won't join. They'll tell me, okay, give me a month, I'll come back to you. Give me a week. It's just the same excuses. I get it all the time, They don't want to take risks. They're in their comfort zone. And this is the part where you get people drop off the webinar because I hurt their feelings. But it's so true, Nick. It's so true, it's how bad you want it. But the bottom line is, Nick, the best thing about me and Reece, like this would be so shit for me and Reece if we were relying on people joining us. Like, I would not be as brutally honest as I was. I'd be sitting here telling you what you want to hear because that's how I make my money. But the best thing about me and Reece and the position that we're in is because we have e-commerce businesses. If you want me to be exact, we have 18 live right now as we talk, making us money. And actually, I'll put one in my story after this webinar. And that's probably made us, I think when I last checked, it was like 1,100 quid today, one store. So the best thing about our position is we don't need your business. So we're able to be brutally honest and get rid of the fucking time wasters, Nick. So when you write messages like that, I'm going to relate with that. Whether I hurt people's feelings or not, I'm going to relate with that. 100%, buddy. Rob, I'm not even a member and you reply to me every time, Ryan, and that goes a long way. I will join. You know why I can't at the moment. Haven't got that up front. Absolutely fine, buddy. It's not about people wasting my time joining or not. It's more about just wasting my time with pointless shit when you're not going to join. The people that message fucking 100 people a day, that type of shit, I can't deal with that. Like, I'm here and I just want to fuck about with winners. I just want to fuck with winners and that is it. I want to be messaging people that saying, Ryan, let's fucking go. Ryan, show me the steps. Ryan, I want to be financial free. Ryan, I'm doing this for my family. This is the type of shit I want to be around. Not stupid little kids or stupid little men that want to fucking waste my time saying, I'm going to do this. I'll get back to you. But I've got 1,000,001 questions. I'm skeptical. Is it a scam? Well, fucking do your research. Why waste my time messaging me? Like, if it was a scam, do you think I'm going to sit here and say it was a scam? You know, people ask me, Reece, on a daily basis, is this a scam? If it was a scam, I'm hardly going to say, oh, no, it's not, mate. Hardly going to say, yeah, it is, mate. Of course I'm going to sit there and say it's not. Like, fucking wake up, man. You're just wasting my time. You're wasting your time. And the people that buy a membership that don't put any work in, they buy a membership, they open their laptop once. We ask for 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, and you open your laptop once and you're done. It's like, what the fuck? Why waste your time? Why waste my energy and my time? And why waste your fucking money? Why? And that clearly indicates to me that you are going to be nothing but a 9-to-5 worker. Everyone that wastes my time, everyone that sits on the fence, everyone that's stuck in their comfort, you will only ever work your 9-to-5. That's all you'll ever do. What you put in life is what you get out of life. And if you're not putting into life, that's what you're getting out of life. You're getting a 9-to-5. And if I'm once again being brutally honest and relating to your message there, Nick, that you put, you've either got it or you haven't. It's as simple as that. If you want to talk, that's fine. You want to waste my time? That's fine, because you're going to stay average. I'm not. Action takers, let's fucking go. Simple as that. Let's fucking go, man.
Let's go.
Melissa, I just want to say these webinars are so motivating, currently working through the training, and I'm buzzing to get started. Once again, action taking, Melissa. You come on the last webinar or 2 webinars ago, boom, inner circle, let's fucking go. I know what I want. And you're working through the training, obviously you're loving the training. Let's fucking go, Melissa. Let's go. Winners only, 2022. Get rid of the time wasters. Get them out the fucking webinars. Get them off my Instagram. Winners only. And you can either watch us or you can join us. I've said that for 2 years. Look how much we've leveled up as a community. Look at the members. Look at the results the members are getting. Let's fucking go, man. Dan, we all know Ryan loves crypto and Forex. Dan, I've just come off one. Don't get me started again, buddy. I absolutely love them. Forex is the best thing. The best thing about Forex is there's no scams involved.
How are your trades going today?
Oh, fucking amazing. I literally put 100 quid in this morning and I've got like 2.5 million just sitting there. It's fucking...
Can I copy your trades?
Yeah, just copy my trades on WhatsApp.
Sign up now.
My profile picture is me sitting in the back of a convertible BMW, which is actually my dad's BMW.
No, but don't say that to me.
No.
It's yours, yeah?
Yeah, just copy my trades. Just put 10 grand in my bank and I'll send you the money at some point. The biggest risk in life is working 48 hours every week for 60 years, asking someone for time off to go on holiday. Pathetic. It's pathetic. Like you said, Reece, the biggest risk is taking no risk.
Exactly.
That's the biggest risk. You sitting on the fence is the biggest risk, especially, come on, you need to open your mind to the way the world is going, the way the world is moving. You can sit there with the crowd and choose to ignore it, or you choose to accept it and you do something fucking about it.
I'm surprised lockdowns and COVID didn't push people off the fence. Essentially, people were sat on the fence all through COVID. Come on, do you know what I mean? It's insane. So many businesses. I don't know how many businesses, but the amount of shit I used to put in my story on Instagram. Another business going into liquidation, another one filing for bankruptcy, another one gone bust. This business bought this business. A week later, that business has now gone bust, which means that one's gone bust. Come on. I did not once manage to find an online business that went down during COVID. Not once. It was all the ones that were on your high street, in shopping malls and stuff like that. Around Christmas time as well, I went to Bluewater, one of the biggest shopping centres in England. Went there in Christmas and nearly 1 out of 3 shops was closed. It's the fucking Christmas period and 1 out of 3 stores were shut down or gone. It's mad. It's crazy.
When is your inner circle price increasing? Very soon. Me and we actually had a business meeting yesterday, which you probably saw in my story. We're increasing it very, very soon. It could be in the next few days. Thomas has put one, Thomas Matthews. Hey, you right, lads? Inner Circle member here. Only been doing the online course on stage 6. Got a few ideas going in my head. Loving the course. Just in Thailand, doing my boxing here and spending the rest of my time on my laptop. And I'm a high school drop ex-paratrooper 2, road worker. Never would have thought I'd studied an online course at 34 in Thailand. And I'm actually loving it. So motivated.
Good stuff, bro.
Anyone can do this. It doesn't matter what background you come from, whether you've never used a computer before, anyone can do this. Everything is simplified online. It's drag and drops. There is going to be learning that you need to do, absolutely. But with the willingness, anyone can do this. Anyone. I've said that for years. And people are like, yeah, he's just trying to sell it to me. Fucking look online, do your research. Right, let's go. Next question. We're going to do the giveaway in a sec, guys, for the people that are just here for the giveaway. Anna and Mark, you guys fucking crack me up. Anna, you know what we're like, man. Just we say it how it is. You know, we're not here. Like I said many times. Reece says it all the fucking time on his Instagram. We're not here to try and motivate and inspire the time wasters. Like, they can do one. We're not interested in that fucking go and do Forex or crypto and get scammed. You know, we don't want you with us here. We're here to motivate the fucking doers. I don't need thousands of people watching me. 10 people is enough for me. If I've got 10 people watching me, but then 10 people are doers, they're action takers, that's all I fucking care about. I'm not here to impress the majority. I'm here to help the minority. And I'll always fucking say that forever when I'm enter online. You know, I'm here to help the minority, not the majority. Don't get that twisted. When people come through and say, talk to me, go fuck yourself. You can't be asked with me. You can't send me a proper message. You're just wasting my time. Like, you clearly message 100 people a day. You've got the wrong person. Go and message someone else that wants to take your money. Simple as that. Because I don't need your money. So we'll always say how it is, Anna. You know that. But that's why we got winners like you. That's why I have a fucking amazing community. This is why we do private jet retreats, which you guys are coming on, Anna and Mark, that drop that message there. We do private jet retreats. You know, we got all these fucking retreats coming up because we want to do it because we love the community we have. I would absolutely hate the community if I was sitting here and telling everybody what they want to hear. If I was sugarcoating fucking everything, I would hate it because we'll have all these time wasters. People with no ambition, no drive. I have to say it how it is. And that's how we keep this community so special. We flush out the shit and we keep the winners. And unfortunately, there's no one out there like this. No one out there will be brutally honest like me because they're like, oh, I could lose money, I could lose sales. Because they're relying on people joining them. We don't give a fuck if people join us. We're here to motivate and win with the people that want to do this. You know? And that's how we've always been. So let's go, man. Let's fucking go. Ryan, fucking amazing name. I love that name. Reece, I've started my ads this morning on the store you built. I just started making sales tonight. What Ryan is this? Let's fucking go. Give him a shout. Ryan Godfrey. Let's fucking go. I've just started making sales. Right. Ryan. That's his name. Reece, I've started my ads.
Good name, Reece.
Reece, I've started my ads this morning on the store you built. I've just started making sales tonight. The Marketing Accelerator course has helped me out so much. Big shout out to our marketing consultant, Anthony, who held that course. We've had a lot of good feedback with that. Also, when the tickets available for the Ecom Accelerator, when is tickets for the Ecom Accelerator going to be available?
Very, very soon. We're just finalising some stuff. Hopefully, maybe this weekend, if not early next week, they'll be going live. But obviously, you'll have the full schedule of what's going to be involved. So yeah, stay tuned. But awesome work, man. Awesome work making sales already on your store. And you just fired up some ads this morning. Let's go, man. Let's go, bro.
Fuck average, Ryan. Let's go, buddy. Raheem, motivated by your words, bro. Looking forward to joining soon. Let's go, Raheem. I've been speaking to you on Instagram, haven't I, Raheem? Let's go, buddy. You're a nice guy. I like Raheem. Kim, without commitment, you won't start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. Absolutely. It's like when people say to me, oh, it's too much, Ryan. I really haven't got the money. And you look at that story and they're down the pub. Why do I bother, man? Why do I bother?
Martin's question just up a little.
I'll answer that story. Yeah. Scott's got some new branded change T-shirts with "Let's fucking go" on the back. What Scott is this? Let's go, buddy. Scott Kimblin. There's no age limit at all. Absolutely not. We've got 60-year-olds, man, in their mid-60s making money online. They never done anything online. And there's people going, oh, I don't think I can do it. Fucking someone who's at 60, it's the mindset. That's what it is. It's mindset, man. Mindset's everything. Nick, some people just live and breathe the 9-to-5s. It's all they know, and it's what they want to feel part of something, which is totally bullshit because there is so much more out there. When I ask people what they did during lockdown, if their answer was watch Netflix series all year, get the fuck out of my life. Because you got winner's mindset, buddy. Like how long you been a part of us now, Nick? You know, and you want to be around winners. Like me, I can't hang around with people that are happy being average. I can't do it. I've got no disrespect to them. Do what you got to do, you know, live that scam life because that's what it is. Vibe, isn't it? It's just different vibe, different energy. Everyone's so much more happier. Everyone's there to help each other. Where in a 9-to-5, everyone will shit on each other to climb the ladder. Completely different vibes online, man. Different goals as well. Like the goals are fucking insane. People that want to pay the mum and dad's mortgage. People that want to buy the mum and dad a house. Like the goals are different. Like in 9-to-5, the goals are, oh, by the age I'm 30, I want to be on 50 grand a year. What the fuck is 50 grand? Some people make that in a month. Like, come on. Like, that's the world that we live in. And all I'm going to say to people that are blown away by numbers like this, don't listen to this webinar and take my word for it. We're just a couple of guys. Don't take our word. Go and do your research. Go on Google right now and type in e-com market size 2022. How much does an average dropshipper earn a year? And I'll tell you, something like $100,000, which is like 60, 70 grand. And there's people waiting 10 fucking years to try and get to 50 grand a year. When you've got drop shippers probably at the age of fucking 18, making $100,000 a year, working online and working on their own terms. It's crazy, man. I honestly thought, I said to Reece, back in 2015 or 16, a year or two after we started online, I said, Reece, man, by 2020, everyone's going to be doing this, man. Should we start learning a new business skill? And Reece was like, yeah, we'll learn a new skill just in case, but we never did. And it got to 2020, and I'm looking around thinking, where the fuck is everyone? How does everyone not know about this? And then the pandemic hit, and I thought, everyone's going to sit at home now and learn the skill.
They didn't.
But like you say, then they didn't. They sat at home and watched Netflix. They sat at home and got fat. They sat at home and just did pointless shit, waiting to go back to work. It's amazing. It's good that not everybody does this. And I actually put this in my story about a year ago. Think of how saturated the internet would be if everybody in lockdown jumped online. They knew what could be done online. They knew what kind of money was online. If everybody knew, everybody would do it. But people don't know because they don't take time out to do 2 minutes research. The best question I get is, Wayne, can you actually make money online? Oh, I love that question. I fucking love it. No, you can't. Martin, I'm messaging you asking if it can be done from jail. What was all that about, Martin? What the fuck was that about? Someone, for anyone that didn't see my story, someone messaged me the other day saying, Ryan, yo. No, you didn't put Ryan, you put yo. Can I do this from jail?
I didn't message you from jail.
Oh, I don't know, man. Probably connected to someone's personal hotspot spot in a park next door or so. Fuck knows, man.
What did you say? Did you say yeah?
That was funny. That made me laugh. I didn't even respond, I don't think. I'll put off. Who says talk to me? Ha ha ha. Fucking Muppets. People waste my time. You know, if I see messages like tell me more, I don't even respond now. I just delete them. And I move on to someone who can actually put energy and effort into their message. That doesn't seem like a time waster. So David Bob and Morgan. Got to keep your energy high, man. Hi lads, another great webinar. Do you have to create your own adverts for your store or not? Yes, you do, absolutely. So these are ad creatives. So ad creatives, we usually recommend using Canva. Just a little tip for all you guys here. I've got quite a few members making very good money at the moment, and their ad creatives are basically images of their product, but rather than using the generic incentives of 20% off or, you know, order now to get next day shipping, what they're having is things like Klarna Pay, like a banner across the bottom, or Clear Pay, depending on what payment methods you offer your customers. But if you have like Klarna Pay, buy now, pay later, like a strip below your image, that seems to be working fucking amazingly. So for any of you that are doing B2C, whether through dropshipping, white labeling, private labeling, go into Canva and create some images like that and run a test for a week and let me know how you get on. Apparently they're doing really, really well at the moment, buddy. Guys, sorry. So yeah. Raheem, thanks, bro. I'm glad I found you. Looking forward to bring change. Let's go, buddy. Let's do this, Raheem. Jason's put it stone low, bro. Let's all go. He messaged me on Instagram a lot. Let's fucking go, buddy. Avoid average negative people like the fucking plague. Let's go. Everyone's got good vibes in here, man. Absolutely love it. Winners only. It's winners only, man. People change 9 months, and in that 9 months, I can honestly say I fucking hate soul sucking energy now. Millionaire mindsets is all I fuck with. Absolutely, buddy. Now, one thing it's very important to understand is you need to see it to achieve it, and you need to believe it to achieve it. Now, if you don't have a vision of where you want to be, let's say this time next year, you join us now. Where do I want to be this time next year? If your answer is financial free, you know, I want to have a passive income making 5 figures a month. I want to leave my 9 to 5. Keep thinking it. Keep that in your head, because most people forget why they started. Keep that manifestation going. Keep it rolling. Keep playing that every single day. Wake up and remind yourself why you started. Make that a routine. Even write it out and put it on your wall. You know, write out a check to yourself. I did that. Write out a £1 million check to yourself and put it in a frame on your wall. Every morning you wake up, look at that check, remind yourself why you started. Motivate yourself. But you can never achieve something if you don't have a goal. How can you achieve it if you don't even know what you're looking to achieve? If you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can achieve it. You can't achieve it if you can't see it. It's as simple as that. If you can see what you want from life and you go for it and you work smart like this, you can achieve it. Absolutely, you'll achieve it. It all comes down to things like manifestation, etc. David, you should never have to convince someone to change their life. Absolutely, 100% agree with you. I never convince anyone. If they don't want to help themselves, I don't help them. I ain't got time for that shit. I'd rather, go and fuck here with Martin. That's making ridiculous amounts of money in B2B and help him scale that business. This guy, that's the energy I want to be around. People that want to win. People that want to win, whether you're making money or not, as long as you want to win, that's what I want to be around. It's as simple as that. Absolutely, man. Victoria, I spent lockdown being a frontline worker and working my business in the evening. Good on you. Good on you, Victoria. Take my hat off. Good stuff. This message is for Reece. What would you recommend I do on my store now, Reece? I've made the changes. Sales are flowing in nicely around £1,000 a day, but I want to obviously take this to the next level as my costs are a little bit higher. Out of the £1,000, like I said to you on the Zoom, I'm only making around 550 profit a day, which I'm not complaining, but I would like to see how I can take my business to the next step. Look forward to your response. Like I say, all changes have been made that I received via email after our Zoom. Any pointers moving forward? Let's go.
Could be worth, congratulations as well, good results. Could be worth maybe, your products are slightly unique, so it could be worth maybe looking at alternative suppliers. Drop me a message on Instagram and just ping me the link to your store again. So I think I only had that on the Zoom call. But send me your link to the store. And what I'll do is I'm doing a lot of product research tonight for some of our new stores. I can have a look for you to see if I can find anything. I'll keep my eye out for it. But I think like we said on the Zoom as well, your product costs are slightly high, but you're still making good profits. But if we can at least half the product cost of what you're paying to the supplier, you're going to be seeing a lot more profits, 100%.
Sorry, that's fucking amazing, man. That's amazing. Is that the eco-friendly store?
Yes.
Let's fucking go, buddy.
But I think the ad side of things as well, lowering your product costs and lowering your ads spend as well per click, I think you'll see a better increase in your profits.
Awesome. John, keep killing it, by the way, buddy. John, your videographer sent a drone into prison with a phone attached to it.
That's where he's been.
I've heard stories like that before. Sunita, I found out about you both last Thursday. Listened to your webinar last night. Message Ryan amazed me with such quick response to my questions. Listened another webinar on Sunday and same night purchased Inner Circle webinar.
Good stuff.
Action taker. That's basically what Sunita is talking about. Action taker. And Sunita, if you need anything, you know where I am. I always say that. Sean, great webinars once again, lads. Thanks for your responses earlier, Ryan. Can't wait to start learning early next week. Let's do this, buddy.
Sure.
Let's go. Craig, that's always my fault. If I'm willing to do it, then everyone must be. So I must be too late. The more I talk about it, the more I realise I'm not many people are in the know whatsoever. I am just looking forward to Croatia so much, the knowledge to gain and the extra time to work on my stores.
Be awesome. I'm excited for Croatia.
Craig ain't even been a member for us for long, and he's already coming to the private jet retreat to Croatia with Martin Ford. That's going to be incredible. I literally can't wait. It's going to be insane. Jason, going back to being different, I'm on the same page. I've got that. I've never heard anyone say that. Let's go, buddy. Respect to the guy making 550 a day. Imagine making that much and saying you want to make more. This shows how different mindsets are in here. And the reason that the mindsets are different, I can guarantee if I said to a new member, we can make you 550 quid a day profit before they start, that'll change my life. Oh, I wouldn't even want that much. But when they get to that point, they're hungry for more. Why? Because they know that that's not a lot of money online. They know that if me and Reece made 550 quid in one day, that's a bad fucking day.
We start having arguments. What the fuck did you do?
It's a bad day. But obviously, when you come from the traditional world, it's a lot of money. It's just a different life, man. It's a different mindset, different goals. I'm a business owner. Reece is a business owner. You're a business owner. And then when you talk to a traditional business owner that owns a shop, we're not the same. It's two completely different mindsets, man. Two completely different goals. So yeah. It's because he can see what's possible. That's why he's not happy with he's not happy. He's probably overwhelmed with 550 a day. Well, you could put that in there yourself, buddy. But, he knows there's more to be made. Why stop there? There's different levels. Why stop there at 550 a day profit when there's different levels? And that's what we teach members. If you're making 10K a month, Let's make 20K a month. And that's something where we actually really got stuck, me and Reece. When we first started making 10K a month, we made 10K a month for about 6 months in a row. Before that, we were making, 4K, then 6K, then 7K, then 9K, then 10K. But once we hit the 10K, we had the mental block. I've got a post on this if you scroll down on my feed. We had a mental block saying there's no way we can make more than 10K. So we were actually stuck at that level for about 6 months. It was only when I started networking and building relationships with people that were making 50K a month, it made me realize, fuck, I can make more than 10K a month. What happened? We were then making 50K a month. What did I do then? I started networking with people that were making 100K a month. And then I realized, fuck, I can make 100K a month. I was always aiming higher. I was never settling for that 10K. And that's how we push it to our members. If you're making $550 a day, whatever, fantastic. Let's make £1,000 a day. Because that's what it's about. It's about scaling businesses. And that's what we focus on. That's what we like. Cool. We'll do the giveaway now, Reece, if you like. Who wouldn't want to join such a inspiring, proving, and motivating individuals like you? Really appreciate that, Charlie, buddy. Let's fucking go, man. Right, let's do the giveaway. Sorry for any questions I ain't been able to get through. But we're gonna do a giveaway. So yeah, sorry. I tried my best to get through. I know I had a lot of people saying please get through my message, but obviously I wasn't able to get them all. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this webinar, guys. Obviously being an awesome one. Nick's put a cool message there. You want to read that, Liz? That at the top there.
10K a month is hard to achieve with a 9 to 5. Jump online and 10K is a small challenge. 100%, Nick. 100%.
Right, cool. So Reece is now, obviously I can't see any messages because Reece is on a different screen.
That's gone. That's
so basically Reece is now doing a giveaway. We're giving away two £500, £500 twice, and 2 memberships. They are premium plus memberships. So they're not a higher up memberships. We're giving away premium plus is this one. So obviously 2 winners. Both get a premium plus membership for £500. Check your emails, respond to us within 24 hours, and we'll send you over a link to create a login, which is what you're doing. Is it a link you do?
Yeah.
And obviously we'll PayPal you £500 over.
Just follow the steps in the emails. Obviously, if you get confused, just email back.
Yeah. Let's go. Someone there looking to upgrade from VIP to Inner Circle, which I went straight to Inner Circle. Let's go. B2B, yeah. Yeah, B2B is incredible. B2B is incredible. If you're looking to upgrade or join in the circle, do it ASAP because we are going to increase the price. Could even be this weekend. So don't hang about. Get in there. It'd be the best investment you've ever made. It's easy for me to say that because I'm sitting here on the inside. I know what we teach and I know what works. So, but once again, you need to want to make that change. We can't help you if you don't want to make that change. If you sit on the fence, that's your life. You sit on that fence. If you want to make a change, we're here to help you. People drop loads of messages in here. But yeah, guys, have a great evening. Thanks for coming through. Really appreciate it. Our next webinar will be on Sunday. We're going to have a Q&A, and then we're going to have an Inner Circle webinar after the Q&A, which will be for Inner Circle members only. The Q&A will be for non-members and members. The Inner Circle, we're going to be going over version 2.0 of Change Online. Once again, milestone history. You guys are going to find everything out first. And 85% of the updates coming in 2.0 are Inner Circle only. Monthly winning products. Now, this is an exciting one. For anyone who's left already, unlucky. This is an exciting one, which I'm going to talk about. We are offering Inner Circle members. Now, listen to this. Listen how fucking amazing this is. We're one of the best features we were ever going to release. It's for Inner Circle members only. It's basically UK drop shipping winning products with next day delivery. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? So let me repeat that. UK based drop shipping products that are winning products that are in the UK that you can offer next day shipping to your customers. Good quality products that are winning. We've done the research. We've got them into the UK. You're able to drop ship those products. Fucking go. Let's go. That's how I've ended that webinar. Inner Circle members only. Tune into the Inner Circle webinar on Sunday. Learn more about that fucking opportunity that we have coming. That's how I'm going to end that webinar. Not sure if you can beat that, Reece, or you're just going to end it. There we fucking go, guys.
Free private jet Inner Circle retreat next year, guys. There we go. See you all soon.
Take care.